Gryffindor. We're here doing another video. Thank you for checking out my vids. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. And of course, I emphasize subscribe. Anyway, today's explanation was today's little video is just basically me kind of venting on one little subject. I'm starting to feel like I'm a better matchmaker than an actual partner material. I don't know what's going on in my life. I've had, in the last few months, I'm talking to a friend of mine, and apparently I have good advice, which is weird because I haven't had a good date in years. I was talking to my friend, and he was telling me that he had a crush on this one girl. And mind you, we have a big friend group, and I haven't seen them for some while. But according to my friend, mind you, I'm talking about both sides because I know both on this level. So let's call the boyfriend Ron and the girl Angie. Ron and Angie have this really annoying quirk where they want something but they do not go after it for some dumb reason. I don't know what has possessed them to be stupid, but apparently they had enough faith in me where they come up to me and say, hey, I've been looking at Ron for a while. This is Angie. I've been looking at Ron for a while, and yes, folks, I have been okayed explaining this story to you guys. I never give out these kind of stories without their actual explicit. Mind you, Ron kind of argued about it, but let's just say Angie gave him the ultimatum. If he doesn't allow me telling this story, she'd gut him in his sleep. And I'm like, and she's the kind of woman that would. Hey, you doing, Lego Scooby? All you guys, dang, I got like a whole bunch of you guys. Please do me a favor, guys. If you haven't subscribed, comment down below. Definitely subscribe. It definitely helps the channel. Definitely subscribe. Yeah? Definitely do it. Definitely. Anyway, and as I was saying, so I'm having this conversation with Ron and Angie, and these guys, like I said, their head is about as thick as reinforced concrete when it comes to relationships. Mind you, it's not that they don't want to be in each other's relationships. It's just more of they put it in their heads that if they go after each other, they're afraid that the friendship would go south. And mind you, they have been friends for years. I've known them for about as long, and they are good friends. It's just, to them, they're afraid because they've seen each other's relationships fizzle out, and they've had that moment. Oh damn! I don't want that to happen to us. So basically, they come up to me. Legend Thanos, man, damn! Don't snap. Do me a favor. Don't snap. And if you do, keep me out of it. Anyway. Like I was saying, these relationships is basically they're saying, I'm scared that it will basically go south, and I'm like, well, for one thing, you can't always guarantee things will go well. I told them that straight out. You can never guarantee a relationship to go well. All you have to do is be honest, start the foundation with honesty and actually caring about each other. Like, do you really care about this person? Mind you, I set this up in such a way that they basically confess to each other. How did I do it? I did it in a way. Think of it as kind of like a hostage situation in a way, because apparently these guys have gotten so bad. So all I did was I was like, okay, let's do a little experiment. Close your eyes. Don't open them yet until I tell you. It's more of a hypothetical, right? He goes, and I'm talking to Ron about this. It's like, okay, Ron. So what if I told you that, you know, Angie was here? He got scared for 2 seconds. I'm like, dude, chill, shut the fuck up and sit down and close your eyes. Jeez, good God's on high, man. You gotta really chill out. Like, I get it, you're scared, but dude, if you're too scared, you're always gonna be that wimp that had a perfect golden opportunity and lost it because you were too chicken shit to do it. So he goes, fine, okay, fine, I'll do it your way. So fine, what do I do now? I'm like, okay, well, for one thing, don't peek or I'll poke your eye out. And he goes, damn, bro, you're fucked up as it is. It's like, why? Because like, bro, it's easier if you just basically just visualize the person right in front of you. And all I'm gonna do is give you some questions that she would ask. I mean, seriously, it's just basically role playing. You don't have to look at me when just ask the questions and answer as if you're talking to her. I'm not gonna do any voices, so don't ask me that. He goes, oh, okay. Okay, cool. And by the way, I don't know the kanji, but I would love to have that many zeros in my bank account. I'll tell you. Anyway, so do me a favor, guys. And by the way, guys, before I go any further with the story, if you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe, and of course, show me a little love, guys. Put some hearts in the comments. Show me what you guys are actually listening, not just standing here like a bunch of statues, you know. Anyway, so basically, where's the story? Okay, fine. Let me ask you this. Straight out question, very easy to answer this question. Do you have strong feelings for Angie? Example. If I was Angie asking this question, like, dude, just answer the same question. Don't overthink it. Don't start thinking the answers. Just answer it for yourself. Answer it honestly. Don't give times because you can overthink it and you're gonna answer what you think should be answered. Just answer correctly. And by that I mean, as corny as it sounds. Answer it. Apparently we're going so far into the conversation. God. Do you have strong feelings for him? And Ron was like, yes, I have strong feelings for him. Why am I doing it? Say that. Ladies and gentlemen, here's where I sit. I knew Angie was coming.
at that particular point because my master soon. And it was basically around the same time as Ron was. Yeah, I said it. I do. I do that for a reason. Because if it hadn't been for the whole I was trying to get him to confess, he would never would have. So I said, okay, confess. Go ahead. I want to hear all of it. If you say it out loud, it'll make you feel good. Ron just looks at me and goes, "What are you, a therapist?" And I'm like, at this point, I might as well be. And yeah, I'm gonna charge you for this. It's a couple of them. I want to go right now. Just focus on the actual therapy. Just find the actual trust me when it makes sense to come to that. I hate you. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'll get to confessing. Come on. It's just us boys. As I say that with the name in front of Angie. Not you. The guy could always be but apparently, he didn't open his eyes once. I'm cool with it because at least it gets eliminated of the situation. So basically, he spilled his guts. Everything because he had strong feelings for her first, especially since the last relationship. And she was toxic. Back in the show, obviously, before we had school, and there was a scene where the main character, Tori, she was involved with this guy, and this guy basically treated her kind of basically, the guy treated her like basic animals. And it was just that simple. It was just basically and he could unwrap and like anytime he wanted. And mind you, I couldn't see anything. But, you know, I was trying to translate that friend overly.
Like I was saying, so I'm not gonna say what I'm not gonna even give the guy a name because honestly, this guy, I'm not gonna consider what his name was because he was a complete and utter piece of filth. He had no. I'm sorry for the pieces of filth because this guy was lower than that. I mean, good gods on high. This guy was complete and utter douchebag if douchebags had a personality. And mind you, and when I say a personality, I'm talking about one where I would love to light on fire and leave just right there. It was just that bad. And mind you, this girl, long story short, she has a very barbed opinion about relationships. She thought that relationships were very it's not that she didn't feel like relationships were anything. It's just she never really knew what a really stable relationship look like, because let's just say her family situation wasn't exactly any better. Yes, folks, I hang out with broken people. I do. I really do. Unfortunately. The thing I've always told these guys is like, if you don't have a good family in your life, well, that's why you make your own. You don't have to have a good family to live a good life. All you have to do is make a good family. That way you can make your own life. And mind you, that starts with either your friends, that includes other relationships. You yourself have the ability to create said, and I'm telling you, all you guys as well, you have the ability to turn your love, your happiness, you have the ability to turn those things into good things. And I believe that we all have that potential. Mind you, me too, but like I said, it really depends on a lot of factors. Personally, I think it has a lot to do with external factors, because, I mean, in general, I like to think that I'm a very good guy. But that's just my personal opinion. I have no idea whether people agree with me or not. And do me a favor, guys. If you agree so far, you've known me for quite some time, long enough, would you think I'm a good guy? That's what I'm asking. A good guy. I like to think I am. I like to think that I'm a pretty decent fella. Oh, I got a like out of that. Hopefully that's just people saying yep. Do me a favor and hit me up with like thumbs ups and stuff if you guys think I'm really good enough guy. Like, personally, I could say I am, but like I said, I have no idea of other people's opinions of me. Anyway, so basically, the end of the story, my friend basically spilled his guts, telling everything he ever thought about her. You know, he hated the fact that he couldn't protect her from that jackass. Mind you, we all felt that way. We all did. Seriously, we did. And so I said, oh, okay. So you said all this from the bottom of your heart, right? I'm like, dude, come on, don't be doing that. Just, yeah, I'm saying this because I really want to be with her, and I'm scared if I told her this, she'd never want to see me again, because I know for a fact that this whole situation just went to crap. And I don't want her to feel like I'm pressuring her to be with me, because I want her to be happy. That's basically what he said. And I said, well, good. I'm glad to hear that, because you can open your eyes now. He goes, yeah, thanks. And he looks, and he opens his eyes. Right behind me was our dear Angie. And let's just say she was in equal measures angry and happy with this guy. And it's weird, because for her that's so normal, because this girl is so emotional. She almost tried to clobber me too in the middle of it. Like, she almost tried to get me. She starts swinging at me, and I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? I was like, why am I getting hit? This motherfucker was too much of a coward. All I had to do was make sure that this happened. She goes, well, you knew all along. And I'm like, yeah, but would it have mattered anything if I said anything? Would it have meant anything if I said, hey, this guy likes you, why don't you go out with him? Would it mean anything? You would have been too scared to do something too. If I had told you, you basically would have thrown it off and basically avoided him for the rest of your life. She looks at me, because, mind you, she looks at me with kind of rage and clarification, because, like, she knew I was not telling lies. This girl has done that kind of thing so many times. And mind you, it's not the fact that she never talks to people that she tries to shun. It's more of it's pure embarrassment. She'll get over it within a week or so, but the agonizing week, it's irritating. Like, honestly, folks, it's downright irritating. So yeah, I got them together. They're a happy couple now, but I reiterate what I was telling you earlier in the video. I'm a better I'm a better marriage counselor than an actual partner candidate, which is irritating to me because I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool, I got a lot of people together, that's awesome. Now where's mine? Like, honestly, folks, I'm trying to find my girl, my Juliet, and I'm like, damn. Mind you, when I say Juliet, I'm talking about just, my love, my everything. I don't want to end up like Romeo and Juliet. Fuck that. Like, because all that time waiting for this girl, and then all of a sudden, oh, by the way, yeah, we're about to croak. I'm like, God damn it. Just after I'm having fun, and yeah, this is my life. Nah, man. Honestly, I want to find my girl, my princess bride. Yes, folks, as corny as that does sound, that's just how I feel. I'm very, very traditional when it comes to actual relationships. I want to be in a relationship where I can hold my girl, being with her so much. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have felt that way. Try to find someone special. And mind you, I'm saying this for in general. I don't really care if you're gay, straight, pansexual, whatever. But the feeling of someone being able to hold them, right? Even if it is just for a little while. Let me tell you one thing. There is nothing that you cannot say that being able to hold someone that close, even just for a little while, it is not, you can't say that you can never imagine anything better than someone being able to hold you and you hold them. That feeling is immeasurably good. Like, it is the kind of, and people say, well, crack is addicting. No. You know what is addicting? Love, folks. And honestly, I love the people I am around, but it's not the same if it wasn't for the fact that I'm able to hold someone that has that kind of a feeling for me. That is the kind of love I'm trying to look for. And folks, if you have those kind of feelings for someone, or you have someone in your life, treasure them like they are the treasure they are. Like, show them the reverence. You don't have to give them gifts or anything. No, folks. Show them in small acts. It doesn't have to be anything humongous. It has to be something coming from you. If your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, if your significant other, let's just leave it at that, because that's how it is these days, and it's cool. And no, hey, that honestly, I cry when I see an actual happy couple in general being together, holding hands. That is so, like, it gets me right where my heart should be. It gets me every time, and I'm like, these people, like, all the people that are in love, holding hands, showing each other's, affection. Ladies and gentlemen, all I'm asking is, in life, if we can finally stop treating each other like complete and utter garbage in relationships, maybe, just maybe, we can get people out there to stop making memes or videos about people asking, well, what would you rather choose, the bear or the man in the woods? I'm like, lady, you are the person people rather choose If it was a choice between you and the damn bear, I'd choose the bear because at least the bear isn't trying to financially ruin me. Like I go to like if I go out with a girl, right? I had three, mind you, I'm talking about right now. I've had three already conversations with girls, and each one of them basically asked me, what kind of money, what kind of thing you want me, you're gonna drop to take me out to a date? And I said, huh? They were basically asking me what kind of where I would take them on a date. I said, okay, cool. We go to the park or something. Go to the movie. I know a good movie theater. I know a good restaurant. A couple of restaurants. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not expensive, and believe me, there's a reason for that. I could barely afford half the shit right now. The only reason I would even consider it is if I wanted to be with someone that badly. I would love to meet someone. People say, well, why don't you go on a coffee date? I don't drink coffee. I don't even drink tea. So to me, that would be kind of a waste. Ladies and gentlemen, the economy is bullshit. So I'm not going to spend $20, $30 on a cup of coffee that I'm not going to drink just to meet someone, and it's only going to be about a 10-20 minute conversation at bare minimum. You guys thinking that I'm being very, very negative. No, I'm being pragmatic, ladies and gents. I'm not going to be out there and spending $102, $200, $300 just for someone that is basically going to tell me that I got to pay for every time we go out. Ladies and gentlemen, no, just no. If I have to do that every time I go out in a relationship, I'd rather not. I'd rather stay single for the rest of my life if I have to bankroll someone. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I live in a fixed income. Most people do. And most people don't understand that me giving you $100 billion isn't going to be feasible. Hold on one second, I'll be right with you. ¿Qué pasó, ma? Lo mismo. Lo mismo. Love you, mommy. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that, folks. But anyway, long story short, guys, show a little love to those around you. Show them that you're thinking of them as they think of you. Ladies and gentlemen, just show a little respect. Mutual love and compassion goes a long way, guys. Trust me, it does. And extends, believe it or not, extends your life. No actual proof on that, but it extends your life of your relationship. Yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, trust me, you'll find out when you get into a relationship. Certain actions extend the reality of your relationship. Don't be thinking that your relationship depends on you spending $100 million on this girl or guy or whatever. No, it doesn't do that. All it does is prolong the inevitable. What really does, in most cases, I'm saying in most cases, you basically show the other person that you love them, you cherish them, you want to be with them every single day of your life. And if they're not creeped out, then they'll reciprocate. And if they're not assholes. And if they do reciprocate, ladies and gentlemen, it's a constant to and fro. You show them love, they show you love, and back and forth. It's a constant effort, guys. That's kind of the reason why relationships are starting to die out these days because the constant effort is too much for most people. They want to be lazy and say, well, I got her, so I'm done. No, ladies and gentlemen, no, that's not how that works. You got this person? Cool, awesome, good for you. Now keep her, keep them, keep him, her, they, whatever. Keep them. How do I keep them? If I knew that, I'd be with someone right now. Difference is, I can't tell you that. Only you know. 3 tips. Find that person. And when you do, like I said, this is the 3 things you need to do. When you find that person, know their likes and dislikes. That's number 1. Know their likes and dislikes, because it would definitely help show them you actually care. Under a small concept. 2. Show them small little efforts. Some small little things. Like for some reason, sometimes when you go into a relationship, when you go into a cohabitation, the difference is cohabitation and just dating. That's a whole different beast, folks. When you go into that stage of your life and you are with that person, show mutually that you care about this person. So if they feel like you need to, help out more in the house, do so. Do a little more dishes. Maybe help out with the cooking, cleaning, whatever. Do them a favor. Show them that you have them in mind. That's number 2. And the 3rd, and kind of important, give them small little tokens of love, so know that they are not forgotten. It doesn't even have to be a gift. Just small little things. Give them a peck on the cheek, a little grab. Something. It doesn't even have to be sexual, folks. It doesn't have to be. Just hold them long enough to make them understand. It's like, hey, what are you doing? It's like just holding you. No particular reason. See, now that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the reasons why relationships are strong. I've actually seen many times. So, sum it up. Show your love. It doesn't even have to be in gifts. It doesn't even have to be in special occasions. Do at least a few times a day. And if it's too much for you, then you really shouldn't be in a relationship. Because again, it's a constant tug of war. She gets a little, she gives a little. It's the same thing every single time. And I say she because, like I said, I'm straight. But for all I know, I'm talking about a lesbian couple as well. I could be saying things about a gay couple too. Point is, you never know. These tips would help anyone, whether they're male, female, or whatever. It's just basically show them a little love. And believe me, your relationship will skyrocket. If not, it would stay. They will stay if you love them. They will stay if you love them. Remember. Anyway, take care, guys. And I wish you guys all luck with love, happiness, and all that magic. I just hope I get some myself. Anyway, I'll take care. Be safe. And this is your friendly neighborhood gamer, GAMERDJINN. Seeing you later. Take care.